You live in Bangalore, India, Nikhil, and you've had some success doing a talk show. What's your living situation like? Do you live with your parents? Do you live alone?
I currently actually live in a 4-bedroom house with 3 other guys. It's very a unique situation. So I'm currently on the top floor, and we live in lowering degrees of a relationship status. So I'm at the top.
Yes.
And I'm a single guy.
Yep.
Below me, not literally, is a guy who is in a situationship. One of those things. Next to him is a guy who's in a very nice long-term relationship as boyfriend and girlfriend. And below them is a guy who's currently engaged.
Oh,
whoa.
Yeah, it's quite unique, actually.
So as you get further down the apartment, you start at the top.
The more respectable.
You were single, yes. As you get down, this sort of, the more serious the relationships become.
Yeah.
And are your roommates, you all get along?
We do. It's very surprising. There's been no problems except for one guy.
Okay, tell me about this one guy.
Is it you?
Yeah.
No. Oh, wait. They probably say that about me. But there's this one guy. His name is Jeet. And all he does is he's a serial rascal. Is that a thing I can say?
Serial rascal?
He's just a rascal. Yeah.
Yeah,
like
wow, you really blew the doors off. You can't talk that way. You can't call someone a rascal. His reputation may never recover if this was 200 years ago. No, you can call someone a rascal. That basically just means they're kind of fun.
Amazing. Next, I'm going to call him a nincompoop. I hope that's okay.
Wow, your language. We're going to have to put a warning on this podcast. It's
going to be all beeps.
Yeah. I mean, if you're a child and you're living in 1820, you might not want to listen to this
Although
podcast.
It's still probably okay.
Yeah, exactly. Nincompoop, rascal. So, okay, so your roommates, it's a good group. Like if I visited you, me and the roommates would get along, you think?
100%. There's one tall guy, so you'd have somebody to look in the eye with. There's one guy who's super responsible, doesn't drink, doesn't smoke. So I guess
Boring.
you can not do those things with him.
Yeah.
And there's me at the top, just making videos. So I guess we could do that. I'm not very interesting, to be honest. And then there's the annoying guy who we can call a nincompoop together.
Yes.
That'd be great.
Yes, rascally
Pointed him and
nincompoop.
him
We'll call him.
Yeah.
So,
That'd be
okay. And will any of your roommates be familiar with me or my work if I visit?
Yeah, so one of them, the tall guy actually, I put all of them in. I spread this podcast like the plague. I've been listening to every episode. So anytime we're doing a long road trip, this is what I put on. My favorite is the John Krasinski episode. It makes me laugh out loud. So one of my roommates, Anis, his name is, he's a big fan. He's asleep right now, but if he knew that I was talking to you right now, he'd lose it.
Oh, really? He's a Conan fan.
Yeah.
And you didn't tell him?
I didn't tell him.
So
I'll wake him up if he'd
he's
like.
asleep right now. He's a big fan of
He's asleep
mine.
right now.
And he doesn't,
He's
and
a
you're
big
in
fan.
Bangalore, India, and you and I are having a conversation, and he sleeps not knowing that the greatest hero of his life
Oh, no.
is speaking to you on the top floor.
That is exactly right.
How would he react if I walked into his room? Does he know? So he doesn't know that you and I are talking. If I were to walk into his room, how do you think he would react?
After his stroke, I think he'd just I don't know, hug you. And he's a fun guy. He's like one of those extreme polar opposite personality guys where when he's in work mode, he doesn't talk. He just walks through the room and he's just like a White Walker from Game of Thrones and it's very focused. But when he's out and having fun, he's just the most fun guy, making everybody, just have a great time. So I think he turned into that mode after the said stroke.
This guy, I like this guy.
Yeah.
He's a big Conan fan. And I would love to. It'd be fun to surprise him. I think. I think, and then we could all go out, have a good time. What would we do for fun?
Okay, so Bangalore used to be the garden capital of India. Then it became the Silicon Valley of India. And so they removed all the gardens. But throughout this, it's always been the pub capital of India.
Oh.
So we have an insane pub culture here. And I know all of you, Sona, Matt, I know you guys especially will have a great time over here. In fact, there's a pub called Toit over here. Toit. It's
Toit.
like super famous.
Toy.
Toit, yeah.
Toy.
Yes, all of the above are allowed.
Well, you know what I love?
pronunciation.
You know what I love? Nikhil just got as annoyed with you as we do. He doesn't. He just met you. He's
Yeah,
in
that was
Bangalore,
amazing.
and he went.
Right.
Yeah, right.
I thought we were all doing the toit.
Well,
no,
none of
us did it,
no,
Richard.
you didn't do it.
I did that.
You
Come
maybe
on, man.
overdid
I'll
it.
do it with you just to make you
Toit.
feel.
Wow.
But the cool thing about Toit is,
Yeah.
so they brew their own beer. I'd love for you to review it, considering you're an Irishman and
Yep.
you guys,
I like the beer.
Beer.
Sure. Yeah.
yeah, you like
Whoa.
the beer.
Oh, look at you
They
and your.
also have restrooms, and in
Okay.
front of the
Wow,
restrooms,
I
they
love
have
a bar with a restroom.
Selling point.
That
That's
just
a
went to the
weird
top
pause.
of
I
my
don't know why I
Yelp
paused.
review. They have a restroom. 11 stars. Please tell me more. This bar, Toit, has a restroom, yes?
Mhm.
Toit.
They have restrooms.
Mhm. This is important, yes.
I think it's pronounced Toit, by the way. I think it's some French
No,
word, but
it's-
all of us
it's
Bangaloreans.
Toit.
Yeah.
Please. Here it's,
Yeah.
Sona has decreed that it is Toit. Anyway, Toit. So tell me more.
So in front of the restrooms,
Mhm.
they have a portrait of you.
What?
And every time I go there and I get pissed drunk and I have to go get piss,
You have to.
pee because I'm
Yes,
drunk.
you have to
Am I
urinate.
drunk right
yeah.
now?
No, no, I
it's
don't
one.
think so.
Sorry, it's 1:30 in the night. I take a selfie with that portrait every time. I have a collection. I have a folder actually on my
What?
phone
Let's see.
with
Let's
images.
bring one up.
Yeah, bring
with
one up.
images of me. With,
Oh my God!
Oh,
You-
wow.
Wait, why is that? That is a
It says
giant.
restroom up there.
Wait a minute. Why does it say restrooms and then a photo of me?
Well, we could make some theories.
Yeah.
I'd like to hear one.
No.
Okay.
with a barn owl for some
yeah.
reason.
Oh yeah. No, that was when we were launching the
Yeah.
the TBS show a number of years ago. I guess I'm flattered that if you go to Bangalore
Yeah.
and you go to Toit and you go to use the restroom, is it for the men's room or the women's room? Or both?
What would you prefer?
Yeah.
No
I'm
correct
gender
answers.
fluid.
Wait,
I think, yeah.
You are flattered by this? Don't you want the picture to be more sort of out in the open?
No, I've
Okay.
learned that everyone goes to the restroom, especially at a bar.
Yeah, footfall
And-
is high. It's
yeah,
the perfect place.
It's the most trafficked area.
Mm.
So I often, if a place has a photo of me, and sometimes they do, sort of downscale, burger joints where I've gone and I've made them put up a picture of me.
Mhm.
I ask them to put me near the restroom.
But it doesn't bother you that your picture is associated with people just going pee pee and poo poo?
No,
Okay.
no, those are beautiful.
Okay.
That's how we. Those are.
great.
That's how we live. That's how. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry that Matt just used those offensive terms.
Yeah, I've.
You
He's the
of
Yeah,
course
that
you
was-
started with
I
rascal.
thought I was bad.
Yeah.
He's a pirate.
Yeah.
Pee pee poo poo guy.
You'll be pleased to know the portrait is in between both rooms. So the doors are on either side.
Whoa.
If you can imagine that. Just both. Everybody can see this image when they go to pee.
People associate
That's your
me
legacy.
with great bladder discomfort.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's no, okay. Well,
You're a laxative.
Yes.
maybe. yeah,
Okay.
maybe. I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued, A, that you have a roommate who's a big fan. B, that there's a portrait
Yes.
of me. I mean, there's a lot that recommends Bangalore. I have one fan, and there's a picture of me near a restroom.